Hi guys, it's Morah Paulette. Today we're going to be doing something that I love doing whenever I have any free time. We are going to be baking something together. And we're going to be baking something that's good for one person. So it's not like a million cookies that we're making or a whole big cake. It's actually something that's for one person, but you could make two, or you could make three, or you could make four if you have a brother or a sister or a cousin or a friend who wants one too. And the most important thing that you need for this recipe is a mug. But it's not just any mug. You need a mug that's safe to go in the microwave. So that means that when you put it in the microwave, it's not gonna break maybe because the microwave could get really hot, and it's not gonna get shattered, or maybe it's not gonna melt. So you have to ask a mommy or a daddy or an older brother or sister or anyone who's around that can help you if they can find you a microwave safe mug. So I think this one is safe to go in the microwave, so that's why I chose this one. And what we're going to be doing with this mug is we are going to be making confetti mug cake. So mug cake is a cake that you make in a mug and you eat it straight out of it, and it's good for one person. You could eat the whole thing yourself, or if you want, you could share it with someone. So these are the ingredients that you're going to need today. So you can pause this video whenever you want and focus on this recipe so that you can go gather all the things you need. Actually, this shows all the ingredients, so I'm not gonna tilt the camera. You need 4 tablespoons of flour, 1/4 of a teaspoon of baking powder, 2 teaspoons of sugar, 3 tablespoons of milk, 1/2 teaspoon of vegetable oil, an 1/8 of a teaspoon of vanilla extract, and 1.5 teaspoons of sprinkles. Whatever sprinkles you have is fine. So that's everything that you're gonna need for today. So get your measuring cups. Well, you don't need cups, but you need measuring spoons. You need a mug. You need something to mix, so maybe a spoon and anything else you might need. That's really, I think, all we need actually. Any of these ingredients: measuring spoons, a mug, and a spoon to mix with, okay? So take a minute. You can pause this video to go gather all the ingredients that you need, and then come back and press play when you're ready to start. Okay, so the first thing that we need is our mug. So here I have my mug. And it says, these are the directions on the bottom. It says, in a microwave safe mug, okay, this one is safe, mix everything except the sprinkles together. So we're going to look at every ingredient except the last one, except the sprinkles for now. So let's start with the flour. We need 4 tablespoons of flour. I already measured my flour in my bowl. So I'm gonna pour my flour carefully into my mug. I don't wanna miss any. So guys, I want to teach you something about baking while I'm pouring. Baking is so important that you measure correctly, that you measure the right amount. So if it says 4 tablespoons, you can't do like 5 tablespoons, because then it's not going to come out the right way. Baking is something that's really very important, that you need to measure very carefully and very correctly so that it comes out the way you want it, right? Because I didn't make this recipe up actually. I found it online, and I'll share the link with you guys if you want, because the person who made this recipe actually made all different kinds of flavors of mug cake. But I love sprinkles, so I wanted to try this one out today because sprinkles are my favorite. Okay, so I have my flour in the mug, 4 tablespoons of flour. Okay, now it says we need 1/4 of a teaspoon of baking powder. So here is my baking powder. And here is my measuring spoon. It says 1/4 of a teaspoon. We're gonna measure that and dump it right in. Sorry, you can't see my cup, but so far I have my flour and my baking powder in there. The next thing that it says, 2 teaspoons of sugar. So I also already measured my sugar. So I'm just gonna dump it right in. Okay. The next thing is 3 tablespoons of milk. So it actually said on the recipe, I'm gonna share the link with you guys so mommies and daddies could look for different recipes if they want. But the recipe said that you're supposed to use fat-free milk. So I didn't have fat-free milk in my house, but I had 2% milk. So I used the next best thing I had because I had 2% milk and whole milk. So 2% is less fatty than whole milk. So I'm using the least fatty one that I have. But if all you have is whole milk, that's fine. I think the person who wrote the recipe said that it just comes out a little better if you have that, but no worries. If you have regular milk, that's fine. So now my milk is in here. Now it's 1/2 of a tablespoon of vegetable oil in my bowl. I'm gonna pour that right in. Okay, I'm gonna let it sit there so it goes in. And now we need 1/8 of a teaspoon of vanilla extract. So guys, I actually didn't have a measuring spoon that was that small. That was 1/8 of a teaspoon. The smallest measuring spoon I have is one that's 1/4. So I'm gonna try to get like 1/2 of this, but if I can't really get it exactly, it's okay, because vanilla extract is really good. So I'm not gonna try to pour more than I'm supposed to, but if I get a little bit extra, that's okay. So 1/8 is 1/2 of a 1/4. Oops, I might have did a little too much, it's okay. Pour that in. Vanilla extract smells delicious, you guys can smell it. It smells so good. It makes everything taste like vanilla, but don't eat it alone though. It's only really good when it's mixed into something. Okay, let's see my next, oh, then it said, okay, that's it, because it said to mix everything but the sprinkles, right? So I'm gonna take my spoon and I'm gonna mix it really good. It said to use like a whisk in the recipe, but I don't really have a whisk that would fit into this mug. My whisk is pretty big. So I'm just gonna use what I have, a spoon, and make sure to scrape down all the sides and all the corners because the flour could get stuck there. And we don't want it to taste floury when you're eating it. Okay. So now, I think it looks pretty good. I'm gonna mix it for 1 extra second. Okay, now it says that make sure to scrape down the bottoms, guys, because I'm still finding some little swirls of flour in mine. Okay, oh my gosh, it smells delicious. Now it says I could add my sprinkles, but don't add all the sprinkles. So look here at the directions. I think you could still see it. It says add 1 teaspoon of sprinkles, because even though it says 1 1/2, just add 1 for now. So here is my I chose rainbow sprinkles. That's what I had, and I love rainbow sprinkles. So I'm going to take 1 teaspoon, and I'm going to dump it right in. And then it says to mix it, and then after I mix 1 teaspoon in, it wants me to put the other half, because it said 1 1/2 teaspoons. So I have to put my other half on top without mixing it. I guess it makes it look pretty, probably. Okay. So now I think I'm done mixing. I don't need my spoon anymore. I'm gonna put that aside. And now I'm gonna get 1/2 of a teaspoon of sprinkles. And just sprinkle it on top, all around. Okay. Get a dot more. Okay, and just, yeah, spread them out. Okay, so now I don't think you can see the inside of my mug. I'll try to tilt it, but it's probably, you can see a little. I don't want it to spill. Okay, so now once you did all those steps, the next step says microwave it for about 1 minute. So it says, I know everyone has different microwaves that work differently. Some are faster, some are slower, some have more heat than others. So I'm gonna try doing it for 1 minute and see how it looks. It says until it looks cooked. So it's not really a lot of cake in here. That's the whole point. It's for 1 person. It's just like a nice little snack. So hopefully 1 minute will be enough. If it's not enough, then I'll put it back for more. So I'm gonna go to my microwave, see how long it takes, and then I'm gonna come back and update you, okay? And then it says don't eat it right away when it comes out of the microwave. It's gonna be hot and it needs like 2 minutes to cool off so that it's not like raw when you eat it. So I'm gonna go to my microwave and then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna tell you how long it took and what happened, okay? So I'll see you in a minute. Hi guys, okay, I'm back. So I went downstairs and I put it in my microwave, and first I put it for a minute because that's what the recipe said. And I took it out and it still looked like a little bit liquidy on the top. And I don't think, it didn't really look ready. Like if it's ready, it's not gonna look liquidy, it's gonna look like baked and done. So I didn't put it back for a long time. I put it back for 5 more seconds. And then it looked a little bit more ready, and then I put it for like 2 more seconds. So really just pay attention to what your microwave does. Like if it looks liquidy on top, put it back for a few more seconds. Don't put it back for like another minute, because then it's gonna get too well done and it's gonna be hard and not so good. So try to have an adult help you with the microwave when you're using it, and try to let them see, like, is it liquidy, is it not, does it look ready or not? And then I know it looks really good. I'm gonna show you what mine looks like. It looks really yummy. Try not to eat it right away. I know you guys are excited because I'm so excited to eat it, but try not to eat it right away. Wait like 2 or 3 minutes for it to cool down, and then you can get ready to eat it, because it's gonna be really hot when it comes out. But it really got bigger, it rose. When it was like here, and then it got like baked and it got bigger, I guess from the baking powder. The baking powder, this ingredient, it helps it get big and fluffy. so it helped it get fluffy and big, and I hope you guys enjoy. I'm gonna post the link also to the website that I found this confetti mug cake on, because the girl that made this recipe has so many other recipes. She has one for chocolate cake, one for vanilla cake, so many. So I'm gonna post the link, and I hope you guys enjoy. Send me pictures, and I hope you guys have fun. See you next time. Bye, guys.